Everybody. Hey, so excuse the background noise. It's not a day goes by that I don't get background noises. Like, really, this is comedy. But anyway, I wanted to make this video in response of all of my exes who think they could come back and try to make things work or trying to work things out even though they was the reason why we broke up. So, you know what really bugs me is that you end a relationship with somebody that you so called love, you care about, and all the arguments, everything that you done did to her, you completely erase that out of your mind. And it becomes non existent to you for however long you feel like you want it to go for. But you will always remember how the female respond. And this is what cracks me up because I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing because it really is that sad when you always place blame on the woman when it comes to arguments, debates, or whatever. You have minor disagreements with somebody, you blame the woman for everything. Fellas, I don't know what is up with y'all and why y'all do this shit all the time, but when y'all get into a disagreement with somebody because that person puts you in your place or that person confronts you about how you make them feel, instead of you really taking a good look at the situation and look at what you just did to her, because a woman is not going to sit here and tell her how she feels if it's not true. She's not going to confront you about how you make her feel or how you treat her if it's not true. Instead of you taking accountability for your actions and saying, well, damn, I really probably did make her feel this way, or I did do this to her, or I said this to her, you go and blame her for you, for your behavior, for your fuck ups, everything that comes out your mouth. And I'm gonna be really bold about this shit because I'm sick and tired of playing this down like this ain't serious. I don't make light of no situation, especially when it comes to my feelings and my heart about certain things. I don't tolerate being an emotional punching bag for somebody. I don't tolerate being used and abused by anybody. I don't care who you are. And if I have to put some distance between us just so you can get it through your head that I am not the one to play with, then so be it. Honey, if you don't realize by now, I am in extreme pressure. And what I mean by that is that I am not the one to play with. I am not the one to joke about. I'm not the one to take advantage of or use. So if you have some type of funny idea that you want to come to me and try to use me for something because you know I am that sympathetic person, I am the kind-hearted, sweet, down-to-earth person, you got another thing coming. And I'm gonna let everybody know out here, whether you was a ex best friend, a ex boyfriend, ex lover, whatever the case is. Don't you ever think in your mind that I will still be the same sweet, kind-hearted person to you that was this nice to you years ago. How I was before is not who I am today. And being that all of y'all have not been around me or in my life for years, y'all don't know what the hell I've been through. Y'all don't know what I've been up to. And y'all don't know how I changed my life and how everything has changed for me. I am super grateful for all the experiences I have in the past. I'm super grateful for what I've been through because it taught me a valuable lesson. But one thing I'm not going to do is be grateful for the shitty ass friendships I had and the shitty ass relationships I had. Everybody was not an enemy, but everybody was not my friend. And not all men was that dog to me, but most of these guys made so many mistakes. And I'm sick and tired of them making the same mistakes over and over and not realizing it. Or if you do realize it and you just don't care, it's like, don't sit here and not take accountability for your actions and not realizing what you did wrong and then expect to come back in my life and be like, okay, if I come and see Sherelle, I wonder if she's going to open the door for me or she's going to open her arms wide open for me or she's going to talk to me. You'd be lucky if I even say hello to you. And like I said, since y'all want to sit here and laugh in my face and not take me serious, I hope you take me serious this time. Ain't no way in hell am I going to take any of y'all back. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't care about what you have to offer or what you have to say out your mouth. I am not the same Sherelle that I was once before. And that was that sweet, turn over a new leaf, kind-hearted type of person that's going to keep being dumb enough and blind enough to keep forgiving you, giving you chances and making up excuses for your bad behavior. I don't reward little boys that has temper tantrums and bad behavior. I don't reward, and I said little boys because y'all are far from men, because any real man out here that has respect for women or respect for life and humanity would never say the shit that he said out his mouth to a woman or do the shit that y'all do. No man with any amount of dignity and self-respect would stoop down so low to make a woman feel hurt or guilty because either she has standards, she has self-respect, or she's not going to settle for less. You're not going to make a female feel guilty for what she wants and fighting for what she wants. Because at the end of the day, we don't need you. We might want you because it's always good to have somebody in our lives to keep us occupied and feel loved and feel however you want us to feel. Having company is good. But one thing we don't need is y'all. And I'm not saying this out of ego. I'm saying this out of fact. And I speak with logic because I notice all the fucking time how when we have a conversation with y'all men and we hit a certain point, y'all tend to want to argue with us. Y'all tend to want to sit here and turn it around on us and then try to reason with us. And then when you see that you're losing the argument, you want to negotiate. You want to sit here and pacify us by promising us shit that you would never come through. I don't know how many times this worked on females, but this only had worked on me twice. And after that, I never let it work on me ever again because I was too blind to see what he was actually doing. Now, will I forgive y'all for what y'all say and did to me in the past? Sure. Why not? I forgave all of my ex-best friends for what they did to me. The stealing, the lying, the betrayal. Same thing with the guys. I will always forgive y'all. I forgive y'all for all y'all wrongdoings. But one thing I'm not going to do is be that fool for y'all and keep forgiving you and keep overextending myself. And I meant that. I don't know who's going to see this, but I hope everybody that I know sees this because I want y'all to know that this ends now. If you're thinking about coming to me, trying to visit me, not that any of y'all know where I live, but if y'all ever think about trying to come see me, don't do it. Don't think about contacting me. I don't want your apologies. I don't want your bullshit apology as that. I don't want your explanation. I don't want to hear nothing. Leave it as is. I'm moving on with my life. I am much happy. I am much content and fulfilled with everything that's going on in my life right now. I don't need nobody to fulfill me or to give me what I want because at the end of the day, I'm going to give it to myself regardless. Now, I believe in the universe and God and spirit high above. If they decide to bless me with whatever I pray for, then that's fine. I will welcome it with open arms and I would never question it or doubt it. But I am not going to run around here looking for something that I know there's not guaranteed to me or is not good for me. I had pray and manifest all horrible shit out of my life, all the poison out of my life, and welcome in new shit in my life. And something that's not going to cause me stress, pain, or sorrow. So all the motherfuckers that cause me a lot of stress and heartache and everything, you will stay out of my life for good. And for that special person, that one person that did contact me on Facebook and asked to work things out with me, knowing we had a horrible past and refused to take responsibility for your actions and don't want to apologize to me, I wish you all the best. Because at the end of the day, I know what I did wrong and right, and I know what you did wrong. Okay? And I walk away with a smile on my face with less guilt on me knowing that I have been nothing but a great friend to you and a girlfriend to you. And all I did was love, respect, and respected your boundaries. And what you did, you crossed me, not once, but twice. Then you try to get me locked up. And that's where I draw the line at. So if you think in a million years that we could possibly work the shit out after all the shit you done did to me in the past, you have another thing coming. So with that being said, I wish y'all all the best, but y'all could go kiss my ass, kick rocks, and don't bother me. I appreciate that because I don't need my past coming back up in my life and trying to ruin shit for me again. You would not get the best of me again. And that's on lace front and hair grease. Good night.